Hello everyone. Today we will start our Kali Linux. As we said, from Oracle VM VirtualBox. We'll just click Start. But before clicking Start, just let's review our specs of our virtual machine. If we go to Settings, in the General tab, you can see the version. Our Linux is from Debian family. If you go to Advanced, if you want to copy anything from your host machine to the virtual host, just you need to choose the shared clipboard to be bidirectional, to be from the host machine to VM and from VM to the host machine. Again, for the drag and drop, you can use bidirectional. Also, there is three options. You can choose what you like. This is my recommendation. In the System tab, here you can modify the memory. For me, I choose 2 GB out of 8. You can choose whatever you like, and you can change the boot order for later use. Regarding the processor, here I choose only one. If you have a strong processor, you can use 2. It will be much faster and the performance will be much better. And display, storage, and all other stuff, you may need it, but the main 3 tabs for us will be the Network, System, and General. Regarding the Network tab, we will talk about this after we run the Kali Linux, just to see the difference. If we click on Start Now, what you need to do in the boot process, you need just to wait. Don't click anything, don't choose anything, even if you got a screen or a dialog box asking you to enter the username or password or anything. Just wait until you get a screen asking you for username and password of Kali. No need to enter anything here. Just I'm trying to go step by step. I may be a little slow, but for beginners and for users whom didn't use the Linux before, just to be comfortable. Now in this screen, just enter the Kali and the same Kali. By the way, for the previous versions of Kali Linux, the default user was root and the password was tour. The password, okay, tour. But in the latest version of Kali Linux, they make it Kali. Just because root user, it is, as we said before, it's the administrator user. It has the highest privilege. It can do anything, many things in the system. So for beginners, always it's recommended to use Kali. But I will show you how to move the user to root user to be able to use the command line freely and smoothly and without any issue. So this is the Kali desktop, the default Kali 2020. Here is the start menu, which includes the attacking tools and the assessment tools and all the stuff we are going to use. The first thing we need to do is to update our Kali Linux and make sure it's up to date before using it. So to do that, we need to make sure internet is there. If we click on web browser, and let's say we'll try to go to Google or Bing or any website. So what we can see here, internet is there. Since internet is there, we need to go to our command line. By the way, we can access it from here or from here, or you can just write terminal if you couldn't find it in both places, and you will get it here. So the first command we need to write update. As we can see here, it's showing permission denied because the Kali user doesn't have the highest privilege, as we said. So we need to use the root user to perform the update. So we can write sudo s, and it will ask us to enter our Kali Linux. It's Kali, the same. So now we are using root. Before we were using Kali, now we are using root. So we have to get update. It will start updating the Kali Linux machine, and that will not take long time. It will be according to your internet speed. Okay, it's done. The next thing we need to do it is to upgrade all the libraries and batches and packages of the Kali Linux by writing this command: apt get test upgrade. Just press Y, enter. This will take longer time. See here, it's about 1.3 GB. So until it finishes, we can have some comments to learn. First thing, just to know which user you are using, just you can write who am I, and it will show Kali. And you can write host name to get the computer name you are using. Okay, so if you were using root and put who am I, it will show root, but host name, the machine name, is Kali. Previously as well, we have talked about the file system hierarchy. We said under slash there is many subfolders like bin, boot, devices, etc. for configuration, home for users' personal files, media, mount, and so on. So here, if you go to Kali, this is the personal files of the Kali user. So now, if we want to change the password of the current Kali user, because everyone knows the default one, just what we need to do is, first of all, we need to make sure we are using sudo s, just use the user. By the way, sudo means super user do, just to get the highest privilege of that user. So we'll use pass wd, asking for new password. Just we can write whatever we like, retype, password updated successfully. In the next lecture, we're gonna proceed with our command line commands, just to get comfortable with Linux.